So, how munching is going to be in 322? And I think it's going to be either extremely amazing, and it will exceed our wildest expectations, or the other extreme is that it's going to be extremely disappointing. I'd like to show you how it looks in the derelict vulture trailer, which was released 7 months ago. Although the vulture is the ship of the trailer, the most watched scene on YouTube is where it shows the reclaimer doing something. Okay, let's take a look. See here, there was a reclaimer claw striking. I'm going to set it to the slower speed. Let's look again. I never thought of it before when I saw the reclaim. I always saw that it was inspired, I think, by the Nostromo from the first Alien movie. But now if I see the claw moving like that, it reminds me of the second mouth of the xenomorph, of the alien, when it strikes. And I think that was also incorporated into the design of the ship. Okay, and then the second interesting scene here is that, here's a scene where you just use the salvage beams, the scraping beams, where you just scrape off the hull. Okay, that's already in the game. Well, and then after that, see the grinders opening in here, and 4 smaller lasers starting. They appear to attract metal from that area. And now there's a hole in the ship. And now here's the question, either it's going to be super amazing or the opposite. Because the best case scenario, what they show in this trailer is that they develop some type of thing where they can procedurally cut holes into the actual ship hull. So the ship is sort of like a voxel thing that you can procedurally cut pieces out of. And because you see here the hole in the ship, which means that the vulture would have some type of mechanism where it could somehow, these salvage beams could somehow perhaps go into some type of cutting mode and actually cut through the hull, and then these small beams attract or extract a chunk from the ship and put it into the own grinding systems. And on the reclaimer, it would be the claw basically striking and punching a hole. Also, after the strike of the reclaimer hole, there's another interesting thing. It's only like 1 second in the video. See, it appears to be grinding something as it's striking into it, and it's grinding, which means it's probably some type of some chainsaw thing or some grinding thing that's integrated in the claw itself, which means it strikes at high velocity, then starts grinding through the hull and cutting out pieces of the hull. This could be them just making it look more amazing than the feature is going to be. So perhaps it's just going to be something not as amazing, because I think in the current system in the game, when you destroy a ship, it usually breaks apart in predefined pieces. For example, on a C2, you see the cockpit section getting torn off from the hull of the ship. And in other ships, it's like the wings snapping off. And if it would be like that, then why would they put so much effort into the claw and in this weird extracting mechanism of cutting holes into the ship and actually show them in the trailer like that? Because it would be really lame if you have the reclaimer claw and all that's set up, and all you could do is aim for specific spots on the ship that will already snap, which would look really stupid if you aim for a starlifter and you have to aim for the cockpit section to snap that piece off. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. Now, I'm slightly optimistic because of all the effort they put in the trailer that there's actually going to be some type of procedural cutting holes into the ship. But the other case is that the current ships are only breaking apart in predefined pieces. So the question is whether that is just a placeholder thing for that technology to come in, or whether this video is just a lot of building up excitement for something that won't be as exciting. And I think we'll know at the end of December, because 322 is supposed to come out at the end of December. So it's either going to be something extremely amazing or something extremely disappointing.